Hey there, everybody. This is the Market Doll Queen, and today I want to talk to you about how I find options and the option chains and why I choose them. All right. Right now, I'm in Thinkorswim, my favorite charting platform. It's free to use, and I'm looking at a few. I'm going to look at Target. I'm going to look at Triple D. Target, I really like. And the reason I picked that is because it's breaking out nicely, and I wanted you to see what it is that I'm looking for. So I'm in the actual chart section, and in order to open up the options chains, you need to go to this trade button right up here. So you click on trade, and it will open up all the option chains that are available to you. Now, of course, this will be the weekly, and the ones that are lit up white, those are the monthly expirations. The monthly expirations is where I like to look first. So I click on that first and I check the open interest. I like to see big open interest. And in order to get your columns to be customized the way you like them, when you open up the option chains like that, you click on the layout right here. And I click on the layout, and then you go down here and you click on customize. So you click on customize, and you can add whatever you're looking for. I like to look at the delta. I definitely need to see the open interest. I need to know what the last going price is, and also the bid and ask. The bid and ask are always there. You could go ahead, you can remove items from your default list. You can add whatever items you like. You can add the gamma. You can look up a certain item and add it to it. Make sure you always click OK, and it will load this list just like you like it. Like I said, I need to see here. Let me open this up. I need to see the open interest, the volume, the delta. I need to know the last price for the option. I need to know the bid and the ask. And right here, the default setting for strikes is, I think, 4. You go ahead and click on there. Yeah, it's 4. Go ahead and click on more. You could click on all, but it really gets populated. I like 30. It gives me a nice number of option chains to look at if there are 30 available. If you're looking at weekly chains, like I say, always look for the open interest. If there's decent open interest for the weeklies, go ahead and trade those. Why pay for extra premium if you don't have to? Now, there's many ways to buy on Thinkorswim. All right. You can go here and click on the ask. Go ahead and right click and click on buy. And as you could see, it's got a whole bunch of different options. You can go ahead and just make it simple and single. And then the simple options window will open up. It's pretty much self-explanatory. I have other videos that we could go ahead and go over and explain this. But for the sake of time constraints, I'm going to go ahead and leave it like that. Make sure you know how many contracts you're buying. You can change your limit price. It's in the day, the best exchange, confirm and send. If you hit confirm and send, you will get another confirmation window. You can go ahead and hit that send right there. I'm going to go ahead and close that out right there. You just click all those buttons closed. But as you can see, what we're looking at right here is AMC. AMC on the weeklies, because it's a meme stock, is just kicking, as I like to say. Got massive open interest, massive volume. The delta, I like somewhere As long as the open interest is kicking, you could go in the 30s. Okay. The 30s are decent. The 30s and higher pay really well. All right. A 30 delta or higher. Same holds true on the put side, the minus. All right. These are beautiful. It's hard to use AMC as an example because it is a meme stock. So let's say we go to Target. And if we went to Target and I like the way the chart is setting up, and so I'm interested in playing an options, a call, if you will. All right. I'm looking at a call. Let's go ahead. Let's go to the 1 year, 1 day time frame. And as you could see, the high is 236.80 right there. And it's getting very close to its 52-week high. I do believe that Target's very strong, and I do believe it's going to go higher than that. How high? Well, let's just say, let's go to the next even number times 5. We're going to hit the trade button, which opens up all the option chains available for Target. I'm going to go to the next monthly expiration because that will show me the true range of open interest. And if we open up July, you can see there's a lot of open interest for 240, which is the number I would pick. And I picked that because it's a natural resistance, because it's an even number. 240, 230, 235, 240, 245. Those numbers are even numbers divided by 5, and that's where people like to pick their strikes and their sell points. That's why I picked those numbers. Now, if I wanted to play, let's say, I don't know, how about the 236 call? You can see right here that the price right now is at 236. 236.07. So if I was to go for the closest strike, I would go for either a weekly or the next week, just to give me a little bit of wiggle room. Now that I go to next week, you can see that the open interest is very small. This would be very illiquid, which means it would be easy for you to buy, but you will end up bag holding, and it might be harder to sell. Target would have to make an extreme push towards your strike in order to pay off. Now, for this one, if I went for the weekly, you could go for already well in the money at 235. And you could pick any of these, and you would right click on the ask. You would hit the buy, go up here, go to single, and then you would go from there, confirm and send if you like all your stuff, all your prices. But like I said, I'm looking at Target. It's a 236. It's still very strong. My TTM is still very strong. MACD, everything looks good. So I'm going to go to the next monthly. And the next monthly will be July 16th. And I will go right there and I will say the 240 strike is good. And I will pick in between the 270 and the 280. This is how I pick my strike. So you can see that the last option sold was 270. Right now it's a 271 to 280. I will say a decent entry will be 275. You might even be able to get the 270. The 10,600 is the open interest. And as the price climbs higher, this also, the delta will increase. And of course, the volume will increase as it piques more interest. You can see it's climbing right here, right now. It's climbing. It's between 270 and 280. It's looking very good. Little sell off right there. Another one to look at is Wish. It's been very hot, and I did alert it yesterday and today. Yesterday, I alerted it for a 1250 call, and it did beautifully. As you can see, this was an excellent move for Wish. And the same thing applied. I went to trade, and I went to the next monthly expiration because that shows me the biggest open interest in volume. And there's my 1250 call from yesterday. It was alerted at a $2 entry. And as you could see, it's 275 to 280 today. That's just in one day's move. This morning, I alerted it for a $15 call. The $15 call, it's slightly down from entry, but the delta is a 50, 51 right there. Open interest and volume is really good. The reason it's down is taking a little sell-off right after open. As you could see, it peaked, gave it up, and now it's bouncing back off the bottom and trying to recover. Another one I chose today was Triple D. I like this one. Let me open this up better. I like this one for a $35 call. I alerted this one right after open, and it was right on this candle. This candle, everything was giving me all my signals. My Bollinger Bands gaped open. I'll light them up, the purple. They gaped open right before open. TTM squeeze, boom, boom, boom. The MACD crossed over, was pointing upwards. All of this, my acceleration was kicking in. Time and sales kicking in. DDD alerted for a $35 call. I picked it because it was the next $5 increment strike, and that held the biggest open interest in volume. Did I pick July? No, I did not. I didn't much care for it. So I went to the next monthly, which will be August 20th. Remember, I said monthlies will be white and the weeklies are yellow. And of course, they say weeklies right there. So I went to August and I'm looking at the Triple D. I go to the $35 strike. As you can see, it's got a 52 delta, 2,300 in open interest. I really like that. Triple D alerted at $2.40. It is still climbing. It is now $4 to $4.20. This is being a monster right now. And as you can see from the chart, it doesn't care. It's still going to climb, and it is definitely heading for my strike. Now, when it comes to options, you don't have to hit your strike to make money. Like I said, Triple D was alerted right here at this candle at $2.40 entry. Right here, it is worth $4. Is that what I said? Oh no, it's worth $4.20. All right, so right now it's worth $4.20. You can go ahead and sell it right now. And you more than doubled. Nope, you didn't double your money. You almost doubled your money. $2.40 the entry, $4.20 the exit. You can go ahead and sell right here and consider this an excellent option day trade. Scalp it. You're in, you're out. The market hasn't even been open an hour. But if you pay attention to your other indicators, they're telling you that it's still in play. And as you can see, it is heading for my $35 strike. It climbs higher and higher. I would still stay in this. If you look at the contract, it is now between 430 and 450. This is a screaming options trade. Alerted first thing this morning. Like I said, this is a $35 call expiring. I gave it all the way till August 20th because I like the open interest the best. Okay. The entry for this was 240. This is what was alerted right here at the open. This is the option. There's the strike. There's the direction, which is the call, which means you expect it to go up. Here's the date you're giving it till. Like I said, you don't have to hold till the expiration. You're just buying yourself some time to get there. And also, I chose it because I like the open interest better. Now, if you're watching this with me, you can see that my high bubble is telling you that it's 34.71. It just hit. Time in sales is ticking. DDD, the $35 call, is now 450 by 470. Well over 100% gains. There it is right there. You hit that sell button. Look at this monster. And as I look at it, I'm checking this out. It's a beautiful way for the Bollinger Bands to start to gape open here. It does look good. I expect this to truly, it's giving a little kick right here. And as you can see, VWAP is just now going to give it a little kick over to the side. But my other indicators, okay, my other ones, my Bollinger Bands, expanding. The candle action. The higher it goes up above VWAP, the better for a call action. The same holds true the opposite. The lower the candles go below VWAP, the better for a put. And a put, of course, is expecting it to go lower. This monster is just going for it. 450, definitely a good sell price. You wouldn't be wrong to have sold anywhere here. This is the first sign of a slight sell-off as it kicks back to 34. But like I said, I just wanted you to see how I find these options chains and why I pick the ones I do. Now remember, if you're going to go for a leap, that would be anywhere next year or the following year. So that would be like January 2022, or you could also go to 2023. But remember, the further out you go, the higher you will pay in your premium for the contracts. Now, if it's going to be a quick trade, try and get the closest strike, closest expiration, wham, bam, slam, get your money, get out. You want to give yourself a little bit of breathing room, go for the next monthly strike, and you will see that these will work out for you better. Like if we were looking at the target, we go right back to it. It's still in play at a high of 236.50. And like I said, I still like the 240 for target. And if you have any questions, be sure to hit me up below. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the like button. Until next time, bye.